Hey, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Baldwinsville this spring, you really need to watch this video. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the real estate market is in Baldwinsville versus the entire market in Onondaga County. And the reason we're going to do that is because real estate is local. I've said this many, many times. What's going on one side of part of the county isn't necessarily what's going on in another part of the county. Prices are different. Inventory is different. There's different trends going on from one area to the other. And the information you see on the internet and on TV and wherever about the housing market is mostly nationwide. It has nothing to do with what's going on in central New York, and in particular doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what's going on in Baldwinsville. So in this video, I'm going to post the statistics for Baldwinsville as compared to the statistics for Onondaga County. I'm not going to go over all of the statistics piece by piece because it would take too long, but you're going to see them visually so that you can compare them. So let's start with new listings. In February 2026, in the Baldwinsville School District, new listings were down 22.7%, 17 versus 22, and year to date, the new listings for Baldwinsville were down 28.1%, 41 versus 57. And if there's less new listings, that's going to affect the inventory of homes for sale. There's still buyer interest out there, as what's been going on for the last 4 years. If there's not enough inventory to satisfy buyer demand, we're going to see the prices going up because there's going to be competition for those listings. Now, pending sales, which are homes that came on the that went under contract in the last 30 to 90 days and are waiting to close, for Baldwinsville, for the month of February versus last February, pending sales were down 43.5%, 13 versus 23, and year to date they were down 47.1%, 27 versus 51. So again, that means less homes went under contract. Why? Because there's less homes out there for the buyers that are trying to buy. And in most cases, it comes down to affordability. Okay, there's less homes out there in the price range that the most buyers are in. Now, again, you can look at the other side of the screen. You can see how those numbers compare to Onondaga County. Closed sales, which are homes that successfully changed hands for Baldwinsville for February versus this February versus last February, were down 58.3%. 10 closed sales versus 24 closed sales. That's pretty stark over 2 months. And year to date are down 19.2%, 42 versus 52. Again, everything flows from new listings. If there's less new listings, there's less homes that go under contract, so there's less pending listings, and from there, there's less homes that will close. So it's all a progression, and it's all a matter of not enough new listings to add to the affordable inventory for the buyers that are out there. Days on the market until sale for the month of February in Baldwinsville were down 21.4% from last February, 22 versus 28. And year to date, they were up 17.9%, 33 days versus 28 days. So that's a combination of January and February. Why they're up, I don't know. It's only a matter of 5 days, but it is a matter of time, certainly. Now the numbers that everybody's really interested in, which is the home prices. So the median sale price for a home in Baldwinsville for January and February, the median sale price was down 5%, $285,000 versus $300,000. And year to date, down 8.6%, $292,500 versus $320,000. Again, look at the other side of the screen, see how those numbers compare to Onondaga County. Why was the median sale price lower? It's probably because there were less homes that were affordable for most of the buyers that are out there, and so less homes, less of those homes sold, and so we're going to see if this trend is going to continue. but it looks like the lower priced homes were the ones for the majority that sold, which is what brought down the median sale price. Now, the average sale price in Baldwinsville for this February versus last February was down 12.3%, $292,280 versus $337,719, and year to date was down 1.5%, $350,000, $909 as compared to $356,306. So again, check out how the average sale price compares to Onondaga County. Just look from one side of the page to the other, and you'll see there's a big difference. Okay, for the most part. Percent of list price received. Now again, this is the ratio of the price that was paid for the homes versus the list price. And so, you know, if the percent is more than 100%, that usually indicates that there's been multiple offers on those homes, because why else would you pay more than full price? So for Baldwinsville, the percent of list price received for the month of February versus last February was down 3.3%, 99.2% of listing price versus 102.6. Year to date, they were down. It's down 2.2%, 100.4% of listing price versus 102.7. So why are we seeing this number go down? Well, if it's below 100%, that's probably because there were less multiple offers. Again, why would you pay more than full price for a home if you were the only offer? Okay, or it could be less competition for homes. That usually indicates that the homes that sold for the month were more in the high-end pricing for homes versus where the first-time home buyers are, because the prices where the first-time home buyers are looking, which is between 150 and 300,000, there's still a lot of competition for those homes. There just may not have been as many of those homes for sale this February versus last February. The inventory of homes for sale, which is the total number of active listings that are out there, in Baldwinsville is down 17.3%, 43 versus 52. So less new listings. The contracts, most of the homes that went under contract, the contract stuck. They didn't have a lot of deals fall through. So lower inventory. Again, that means less homes for sale for the number of buyers that are out there. So it's still going to be a seller's market, and we're going to show you why. The month supply of inventory. This number, it means how long would it take for all of the active listings out there to sell under current market conditions. So for Baldwinsville, the month supply of inventory was up almost 6%, which sounds like a lot. But it was 1.6 months worth of inventory versus 1.7. That's certainly negligible. And as I've said many, many times, the balanced market is 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. A buyer's market is more than 6 months worth of inventory, and a seller's market is less than 4 months worth of inventory, and we have less than 2 months worth of inventory. So we're still clearly in a seller's market in Baldwinsville, okay, as we are in the rest of the county. So I hope this information is helpful to you, because if you're a buyer, this information should help you to prepare for what the future brings. If you're looking to buy a house, you need to strategize. You need to figure out what your strategy is going to be in order to be successful. And if you're going to be selling a house, you also need this information, because you need to strategize how you're going to approach selling a home. And the best thing you can do is to hire an experienced agent to market your home for you. I've been helping people buy and sell homes in Baldwinsville for over 26 years. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, please give me a call. Let's sit down and go over your goals, see what we can do to make it happen. And we'll definitely be able to make it happen. So whether you're a buyer or seller, doesn't matter. So other than that, I hope you're having a great day, and I truly hope to hear from you.